What's up, guys? Graylan Stewart here again with another video. Today is my work Wednesday, and a full disclaimer, I am recording this on Tuesday night because tomorrow I'm going snowboarding. As I like to do on Wednesdays, it's hump day, middle of the week, so I like to break it up by doing something fun. And the days of snowboarding for this season are very limited, so I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm actually going with a couple of investor friends here I'm in Castle Rock, but they live in the Denver metro area. So anyways, we're going to go to Breckenridge tomorrow for the day. Probably snowboard for not very long. We're trying to get there right when the lifts open, 8:30 or 9, and then probably leave, snowboard through lunch and leave around 1. Just to get a good workout, good snowboarding day in, and leave early to beat the traffic. So if you leave early when you're out there, we can usually get back home in about 2 hours from Breckenridge. But if you leave when it closes, it could be 4 to 6 hours because everybody leaves when it closes, right? Anyways, thanks for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, thank you. I am a real estate investor. We focus on wholesaling real estate for the most part. We do a little bit of everything else though as well. But, what's on my mind right now is we've got 17 deals in escrow right now. So that's coming back up, which is good because, we had a pretty slow first quarter, but things are looking good right now. Our new cold calling campaigns are super fire, y'all. Just being fully transparent. It's probably been, so far, it's still early because we started it on April 1st. Today is actually the 19th. This is going to be uploaded on the 20th. But so far, I'm super impressed. It's definitely up there with some of the best leads we've ever had since I've been doing real estate, and I'm going on 4 years now. So some of the best leads that we've had so far. So I'm super impressed with that. We've gotten 3 or 4 deals from that already, just from April 1st, so 19 days, and that includes weekends, of course. But so I'm excited about that. And we've got another couple of properties that my disposition manager assigned. One's for a $10,000 spread, one's a $20,000 spread. So that's good news. Good things are happening again in the business. That's the thing, guys. There's so many ups and downs in this business, but the ones that survive are the ones that just keep going. You still keep taking action. It's never perfect. You don't have to know everything and learn everything to take action, right? You're just taking consistent, imperfect action every single day and just doing whatever you got to do to get deals, Of course, I'm probably in a different situation than a lot of you watching. Most of you are probably newer investors or just thinking about getting into the game. But it's definitely easier with the team in some ways. In some ways, it's a lot harder because just getting a team is the hard part, right? Hiring the right people, finding people that's a good fit. But not only that, finding the right people for the right seats is even more important. And that's always a challenge. That's the hardest part in business, in my opinion. So, but things are looking up. We've had 17 leads this week already, and we're on day 2. So that's good. Our goal is to have 50 to 60 leads every week. So we're definitely on target for that. TV has been going okay. As you can see, I've got this shirt here, which I did not have made. They gave it to me when I joined this TV program. So I just thought I'd wear it today for this, this particular video or whatever. Just because, I've got all these shirts, you might as well wear it, right? So, but it's a cool shirt, We buy houses, I see it on TV, which is kind of cool. So that's been going okay too. We do get, it's very similar to radio as far as the leads that you get. They're typically fairly motivated, but also, you get a lot of the smaller towns that call you and reach out to you because when you advertise on radio or TV, they advertise it for the DMA, which means it's the entire metro and beyond as far as that reaches, which is a lot further than just the attached suburbs. Is typically what we like to hit is the metro and the attached suburbs. But this, obviously, a DMA goes beyond that even. So, it's not a huge deal that happens, but, it's not, they're not as hot. It's not necessarily the areas that we want to be in all the time. But at the same time, we can usually make deals happen from it. But anyways, I think we've gotten at least 2 deals from TV, maybe 3. And we started that basically April 1st. It was March 28th, which was the Friday before April 1st. So that's kind of in the same boat. But I would say if I had to choose one or the other, definitely cold calling through this company I'm using is better. And they're roughly the same price. It's a little bit cheaper on the cold calling, but for what I've seen so far, I like the cold calling better. The main reason is because we got to choose exactly where we want to buy, right? So I chose 2 counties in the major metro area that I want to focus on, as opposed to TV. You don't know where your leads are going to come from. So that's why I kind of like the cold call leads better. Not only do they give you mostly hot leads that want well below ARV, but they're also in areas that we want to buy, that we're actively pursuing anyway. So it works out even better. So I love that. So that's been good as well. And radio is still doing good. We're on 3 radio stations, as I've mentioned, recently. All 3 stations, give us lead, because obviously I have a different phone number for each station, so we could track them separately. But yeah, we definitely have leads coming in pretty much daily, at least every other day for sure, between the 3 stations. So that's always good. Still doing some PPC. That's not been as great lately. We're getting leads for sure, but there's a lot of tire kickers a lot of times. So but I don't give up on it, because I do know it's beneficial. So that's the thing, guys. You've probably heard the term before: scared money don't make money. I'm not afraid to spend the money when I see potential in getting it back. So it's still early. I've only been doing PPC again now for roughly a month. We've spent $2,000 already on it for a handful of leads. It's not a lot, probably 7, 8, 9 leads maybe. And we haven't signed any of those yet, but I do think one of them is super close that I think we will get. So it's going to be worth it either way. But overall, everything is looking a lot better. So looking to have a strong quarter, second quarter for sure. So just always looking at that, but I'm always looking to hire too, y'all. I'm actively pursuing another full-time acquisition manager. We recently lost one, so I need one more to replace. And also, my operations manager, which I'm grooming to be my COO, hopefully by the end of the year, she ends up doing acquisitions a lot, just because there's not enough acquisition people available, all the time when leads come in. So she ends up doing that a lot, which prevents her from learning different parts of the business that I'm trying to teach her. So, that's going to end up bottlenecking us, eventually if I can't get her out of doing that. So I'm definitely actively pursuing at least one more acquisition manager, maybe 2. Of course, we got one new one a week ago that just came back to me, that worked for me in the past, and he's doing really good so far. He's real close to like 2 or 3 deals that I think he'll probably lock up this week. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get 2 deals this week. So things are looking really good there as well. But just kind of doing the thing. I've been posting a lot more on social media. I need to get better at posting on all the social media platforms. I'm really good at posting on YouTube, obviously, and TikTok, pretty much every day. But I really went harder on TikTok lately. Been posting 2 or 3 times a day. I need to try to do that on all social media platforms. But, I've been giving away my free course. If you haven't taken advantage of that yet, I definitely think you should. You can go to graylanstewart.com, scroll down, the red button on the far left takes you to it, or you can go directly to wholesalegamechanger.com, and it's right at the top of the page. Just click on to get the access to that. It's completely free, no strings attached. Just trying to give value, y'all. The super action takers can definitely learn from that and start doing deals from it. But the ones that need a little bit more, guidance and more information, like a deeper dive, I do still have my wholesaling course as well. And nevertheless, since I was talking about leads earlier, this is not a plug. It is a shameless plug, I guess, but it's a true fact that Facebook organic leads are still number 1, and they're free, completely free. So I do have a course for that. If you've been contemplating on what lead sources that you need or thinking about, or something to bring more consistency, I super highly recommend that. Sure, you got to pay for the course, but that's a one-time deal, y'all. After you pay for the course, your leads are free. All you got to do is follow the steps of my course. You're going to get leads, free leads, pretty much every single day if you follow my plan exactly the way I tell you to do it. So to me, that's a no-brainer. If I'd have known about that when I first started, we'd be in a different place right now. But that is still my number one lead source. And I think this new cold calling company is going to quickly become my number two, which cold calling last year even was number 3 behind radio. But this is even at a whole new level. It's way better than the cold calling I used to do in-house with my own VAs. So highly recommend that too. But you're going to have money for that, If you're new, I don't suggest doing the whole cold calling thing yet with this company because it's expensive. Their lowest plan is like $8,000 a month. So, but if you can afford it, I would recommend it 1,000%. But if you can't, buy the Facebook organic course, guys. I'm not trying to pitch that because I want to make money, because I don't really care about that. I'm pitching it because I want you to be successful, because it works. We use it every day, all day, still. And it's still my number one lead source. That's why I'm saying you should do it. And if you don't have a ton of money, that's the best thing to do because it's completely free. So there you go. Enough about that. But anyways, looking forward to snowboarding with my buddies tomorrow. We've been friends for a little while. I can't remember how we even met, but nevertheless, we've never gone snowboarding together, and I'm super excited about that because, oftentimes I'll take kids, or I'll go with one particular buddy that lives down the street from me that he likes to go a lot, and sometimes he has his kids and things like that, but it's very rare that I get to go with just guys only. It's usually my buddy and one of his older sons, or some of my kids, things like that. So that'll be kind of fun and relaxing. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyways, I'm hoping you guys got some value from today. It is my vlog day, work Wednesday. Just kind of looking at what's going on. We've got a house in Altus, Oklahoma, which is a small town that we've had a while, and the seller gave us permission to break into it because they don't have a key. So we found somebody there that's going to drill through the keyhole of the back door to actually break in. We got an exterior video from this guy, so he's going to break in tomorrow to get interior videos, and then the back door will be unlocked and we'll have access. But I think we can move it, sight unseen, if we actually can get good pictures and good walkthrough video for the inside too. So I can't wait to get that, because we had this deal in the past and we had to cancel it because we never could get the access. So then they reached out to us again and said, hey, we have access, or we can let you have access, meaning you can break into it. We just need to sell it. So hopefully we'll get the pictures and everything in the next day or so. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get off of here for now. Appreciate you joining me. Hopefully you got a nugget or two at least. But nevertheless, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow.